Joining me now for reaction, host of the Rubin Report, Dave Rubin. Dave, you've got a very interesting perspective on this. You know, there are a lot of liberals out there, a lot of people who just don't want this rally to happen. They're content with saying, no, you shouldn't get out here and do this. You shouldn't do those types of things. They were fine with the protests and the riots, but they're not okay with the president doing this. What's your reaction to that?
Yeah, well, Jason, I think you know a little bit about my story. I was a lefty, and I still consider myself a liberal in the good sense of it, in that I believe in individual rights and limited government. But of course, we know this is all a media-making event here. I mean, look, as the governor just laid out, they're going to take people's temperatures, they're going to give masks, there's going to be Purell and hand sanitizer and the rest of it. If this was a rally to take down a monument or to smash things up or burn a Target or the rest of it, the media would be completely all in on it. So this is just another one of those things where the media picks when we can have thousands of people together and it's okay, and that apparently is when you're looting or taking down monuments. And when it's not okay is when the president's going to speak. But I think most Americans, regardless of whether you're on the left or on the right, most Americans see the world and they go, hey, if the choice is anarchy and people running in the streets and burning down buildings, and Trump, even if you have some aversion to Trump, if you're not, say, a hardcore conservative, well, of course you're going to go with Trump.
I just love it. Like the mayor of Los Angeles, Garcetti, he says, oh, you know, let's defund the police department, but he won't give up his own security detail. The city council will go ahead and keep their police officers close to the vest so they can have protection. People that have money and resources, they're going to go out and hire their own protection. They will continue to be safe and secure, but it's these downtrodden communities, the ones that can't afford it, those are the people that are actually going to suffer more than anything else. How does a national party win on an anti-police platform?
Well, I don't think you can win. I mean, that's the thing. That's the irony. It's like, where are the real Democrats who all they have to do is stand up for basic law and order, and yet they refuse to? Now, you mentioned Eric Garcetti. I'm here in Los Angeles, so he is my mayor. This is a guy who a week and a half ago was on his knees in front of Black Lives Matter protesters. But I can tell you that the silver lining to what's happening right now is the further that these Antifa and far-left agitators get, the more that they create autonomous zones and burn down stores and attack people on the streets and all of these things. The average person is obviously waking up to it. And I can even tell you this, here in Los Angeles, I have friends who are far lefties. I mean, far lefty Hollywood types who publicly will, you know, tell you they're Democrats, and they're actually buying guns for the first time. I have several friends like that. So I think there is actually, the rubber's starting to meet the road now. It's like you can't just have ideas anymore. Now we're going, oh, I actually have to be able to protect myself. And I think the fact that no Democrat, and obviously it can't be Joe Biden, is willing to stand up against this, it's going to basically burn down the whole party. And I sort of think that that was the progressive plan the entire time. It was either we get Bernie in, and if we don't, we just unleash this thing. And that's where we're at. But I suspect that Trump knows how to deal with this. And we should also add, by the way, that, you know, if the Antifa people and the anarchists and whatever don't show up to the rally, that is going to be a peaceful rally tomorrow, because that's what the Trump rallies are. If you're looking for more honest and thoughtful conversations about politics instead of nonstop yelling, check out our politics playlist. And if you want to watch full interviews on a variety of topics, watch our full episode playlist, all right over here. And to get notified of all future videos, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell.